as a married woman, when I tell y'all.
Yeah, so right off the bat here, she says that she's a married woman. Okay, considering the fact that she recently went viral.
Flashback.
In high school, when the nerd came up to the girl in high school, she was like, no, I want you. And then once she became a baby mama, he was a CEO, executive, and all that. And she's like, hey, you remember me? He said, no, I want you. I be feeling like, respectfully, y'all is the grown-up versions of the that got hurt in high school while we was out with the drug dealers. Let me tell you something. We were victims then, making horrible-ass decisions with grown-ass preying on us. Y'all gotta let that shit go. Yeah,
so it's quite fascinating that she says that she's married, considering the fact how she appears on the show. Okay, I don't know if she's doing it for content or what's going on there, but let's keep going.
The most honorable title that I have on this earth, some of the moms might be upset about this, that's okay, I don't care. The most honorable title that I have is being a wife. I love being my husband's wife.
That's what it's supposed to be.
I love just being able to submit and just help him how he sees fit. You feel me? I love cooking for him. I love sexually satisfying him. I love my man. And I would never put somebody in position to be able to joke on my man. Or to ever be able to say,
not embarrassing you.
His girl was in my DMs a couple weeks ago, or I just had her at the hotel a couple weeks. You would never, will never, ever be able to say that about me when it comes to my marriage. You will never have one up on my husband.
I'm like that even on the ring.
When I see the situation with Remy Ma, and this has been an ongoing situation. This is it's a pimple that busts.
Yeah, but it's not just, a guy sliding in your DM. It's also how you present yourself to the world. Okay, how are you dressed? How are you speaking? Are you using profanity? Okay, what's your mannerism? Okay, it's not just about having guys sliding in your DM and if you're entertaining those guys or not. Okay, it's also about how you're presenting yourself as well when your man is not there.
Yeah, we've been in this chat. This actually cold tea. You feel me? Yeah. We done seen the battle raps when Dog said, "Hey, don't call her out her name." We done seen all that. You feel me? How would y'all feel, or how as a man, Chulo? How would you feel, or what type of situation would you even be in to allow your wife to have a boyfriend?
Listen. It goes even before then. Like, hold on, you finna start a league where it's predominantly men around you. Yeah. So now you're gonna have 90% of men around you. You booking these dudes. You're doing all the conversations or whatever the case is. You putting yourself in a certain position that I don't even want you in the first place. It gotta make sense. The numbers gotta make sense. If you're gonna put this here, it's gonna be 50-50, 50% women, and they gonna handle everything else so you don't have to conversation with. That's too much conversation for other men. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when you understand and you know that person. When you know that person is somebody that you actually, bro, let me reach out to your husband, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hit up JT a lot now. You know what I'm saying? Out of respect. Now we got that bond, we got that boom, we talking. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? As just respect. And that's what we lost. We lost respect for another man,
Absolutely. But why would I have respect for you?
Why not?
I would think you should have respect for a man because you
are a man too.
And you won't want that to happen to you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because remember, you said too. You said, listen, we crash out about ours. If it's ours, we crash out. You ain't finna even come over here. You touch something that I invested in.
I never hate the player.
And you said wives are off limits.
That's my standards.
That should be everybody's standard.
I can't put my standard on somebody else.
Yeah. And my other issue is
I don't hate the player.
I don't hate the
Listen, if you able to get her,
keep her.
That's yours.
I get it. I'm not
no, hold on. Y'all missing the conversation, right? Here's the problem. She was an extension of him. So if she made herself available to other people, then it wasn't their problem.
No, it's definitely fall on her.
So here's the thing.
But you gotta correct niggas when they wrong. Like you stepped out of line.
I'm not checking
no, you can check your woman.
Check your chick.
I'm checking everybody.
You check her because you know what that dude is.
She owe you loyalty.
Oh yeah,
he
for
don't
sure.
owe nothing.
And that's why you gotta be at the gate.
And as a woman who respects herself, she should be able to have respect for you.
Yeah.
I respect me enough that I'm never gonna disrespect you and embarrass you. Yeah. Because that falls on me and my reputation.
So,
yeah, I mean, if your woman is entertaining another guy, I mean, she's for the streets. Okay, I mean, if a woman is truly locked into you, the thought of another man would disgust her, right? She would be grossed out if another man tried to holler at her, or the thought of another man taking your spot would completely disgust her because she is so locked into you as a man, right? If other men have access to your girl. That's not your girl, right? So the gentleman towards the end there with the glasses on, you know, he's saying that you should check the guy. And I mean, why would you check the guy, right? If you have a chick that looks half decent enough, I mean, guys are going to try to talk to her all the time. Guys are going to try to holler at her, try to ask for a number here and there, you know, when she's out and about. I mean, that's inevitable, okay? You can't stop every guy from trying to, you know, approach your woman, okay? Or try to talk to her when you're not there. It's up to her for her to be like, nah, I'm good, right? I'm taken. I got a husband. I'm happily married. I'm not interested, right? That's on her. That's not on the guy.
If you don't train your chick to be a representation of you and to be an extension of you when she's out in public, if somebody else is able to get your chick, that's
I'm gonna tell you something.
problem.
Honestly, I didn't even know Papoose and Rima was still together.
But see, you got
They wasn't moving like it.
Apparently they're not.
Okay, and they're not moving
2K,
like it.
what are you saying?
The problem was
She started the movement first.
Came home, got lit.
the problem. It was Papoose fault. Okay.
It is.
And y'all
crack
ain't
a
gonna,
joke. Don't crack a
no,
joke.
I'm not
Be for
gonna crack
real.
a joke. This is dead serious. The problem was he gave her everything she wanted. When she went to jail, he held it
Facts.
down. Put
You
his,
think he held
hold
down
on,
when she was
hold
in
on,
jail?
wait, yes.
You think he held?
That boy put his dick on ice.
How you know that? You was his dick.
I
I'm gonna
think-
say this though.
I think that-
as much as we hear, we never heard.
Hold on,
we
wait,
never
wait,
bingo.
time out.
All right, 2K, finish up.
This is my point here.
You don't know that.
You can't give a woman exactly what she want because she ain't gonna want you. Women like resistance. Y'all like getting cheated on because it make you feel like y'all on Love and Hip Hop. Y'all like this stuff. I'm telling you.
I told you he was gonna say some
you
stupid
can't
shit.
give a woman
I
everything
knew he was
she
gonna
want.
say some stupid.
And
I knew he was gonna say
with
some
all of
stupid
the
shit.
jokes, he's 100. He's
That's
right.
bullshit. That's
right.
100%
If I gave
bullshit.
you everything you wanted, you would with me.
No, the f I would
It
not.
won't
I would
be
you. I will you good.
Hold on,
I would
listen,
never fuck over
I believe
you.
what
I
he's
would-
saying.
would you
I believe what he's
please?
saying. He going back to the.
right after she get done.
Hold on,
with
but
you,
if y'all
she
listen
gonna
to
fuck
what
me
he's
up.
saying, he's talking about like the essence of Adam and Eve. Far as like, yo, you had everything that you were supposed to have, but you wanted
So if
this.
you went to jail,
Adam
yo,
was
and
weak
held
as
you
fuck.
down.
Let's
She
talk
not supposed to
about
hold you
it.
down.
Can we
She
talk
supposed
about
to
how
hold you.
weak Adam was? Because Adam
This
was
might-
absolutely
this might
so
relate
weak.
to
You went to jail.
Adam
You
was-
went to
Adam
jail.
was a beta.
Yeah, this
Adam
might
was a
relate.
beta.
This might relate to them.
Adam lacked leadership.
I'm gonna tell you
This might
something.
relate to them. Hell no, you ain't finna start no battle rap.
I'm
league
a
with
party
multiple
promoter.
men. You tripping.
I work in the bars and all of that. I've always been a girl to do what she want to do. I walk around, do my little chit chatting. When I got with the guy I'm with now, I sit my cute ass down and I cross my legs.
Come on.
Cause he ain't having that.
Yeah.
Have a seat.
Come on.
Cause he makes me feel comfortable enough to do that.
Yeah.
I can still do what I need to do in my job and not prance around the club. I'm gonna sit back. Yes, I'm obedient to that. Yes, I'm submissive to that.
Why y'all was acting like I was crazy when I said
I
it
did.
first?
I did. I agree.
She really wasn't saying that. Yeah, she really wasn't saying that.
I agree
Okay,
with
so
you.
can I ask you this for all the fellas listening because I really want to know and nobody have ever gave me an answer to this question.
Yes.
How can you check a woman in 2024? We knew how granddaddies did.
Well, see, I'm a granddaddy
But-
girl, so
okay.
I'm different. I was
We
raised
know
by my
how the
grandparents.
granddaddies did.
Yeah.
How can you check a woman in 2024? Because all I can do is yell at
Give
you.
a massacre.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, man. You shouldn't have to yell at a chick. You shouldn't have to raise your voice. You shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't, like, to be honest with you guys, you should be able to whisper, right? You should be able to whisper and she should respond to what you have to say. I mean, if she respects you enough, she should respond, period, right? She should know the deal. So to answer his question, don't deal with hyenas, okay? Don't deal with chicks where you constantly have to, you know, yell, go back and forth, constantly repeat yourself. Nah, you don't want to deal with any chick where you have to raise your voice. Absolutely not.
My husband checks me definitely with a look.
It's a
and
look.
his tone.
Yeah, see?
But at the
then
end of
when
the
we
day,
have-
you know, don't nothing come behind that look, so you could do it again if you want
No,
to.
but that's if she a disrespectful person would do
Yeah.
that. If somebody
you respect them, you respect them.
if the person that you love the most has communicated with you that hey, I don't like this. Cut that shit out.
And if you
cut
do
that
it,
shit
what
short.
happens?
If you keep doing that, not only are you selfish, you're disrespectful. And you're disobedient. I don't
You
live
don't
my life
value
like
the
that.
relationship. I value my
I don't
relationship.
live my
I
life
feel
like
like
that.
I'm more at a
I'm listening to whatever my
detriment with
person
telling you, hey, don't do that no more, and then you go and do it.
That's
now,
your
now
PT
you know I can't do nothing.
That's your PTSD
And that's
from
how
them.
you will get your first ring.
That's your
okay?
PTSD.
You can get your first ring right there around your eye.
That's your PTSD from dealing with them dust bunnies you used
Nah,
to deal
we,
with
we,
before
Come
you
on, man.
we need to bring the right hand back, man. I'm telling you.
All right, well, just
What you say?
all I'm gonna say is I'm from Detroit, so lace them up real tight if you gonna swing that right hand.
I don't like the.
Yeah, so I will agree. It comes down to respect. Okay, does the woman respect you? Does she respect you enough that you know, when you speak, things happen. When you speak, this is what it is.
You don't. It's a double standard.
I'm not
for the
equal
men
to
and
a
women.
man I don't
hate
wanna be.
that to sit there and be like, oh, he held her down when she was locked up, and she fucked up by doing that. But when a nigga get locked up, the first thing y'all say is she don't hold you down. She ain't no real one. Now how she's out here with other men,
Now listen.
you be like, she ain't shit. When you get out, leave her alone. Like, that's bullshit. No, if you do right by me, I'm gonna do right by you. I'm a very simple person. Loyalty is everything to me.
Now, honestly,
no, that's
when
bullshit.
y'all go to jail, me or if a dude go to
If a
jail,
dude go to jail, what?
We know y'all putting that pussy in the streets.
That's bullshit. No, that does not.
We talking about holding it down, like, keep something on his book.
Crazy to me. Like, what?
You definitely gonna put it out.
I mean, you're a unit. You
We
have
got
needs.
roses, we got toys, we got
Yeah,
way
y'all
more shit
better
than y'all
activate
got.
that drawer.
You had
That
that
drawer better
before
be
you went
open.
in.
Myself for 2
And we'll
years,
be.
but
I have a question. I have a question for our
have sex for like
castmates
10
that are
minutes
not
before.
married.
God,
So
that's
for
crazy.
L and Red,
You gotta stop.
do you guys think that marriage is still respected?
It depends on the person. It's respected for me.
Okay.
I saw a union between a man and a woman that was honorable. My
Okay.
grandparents were partners, and they operated, and you're good at what you're good at, and I allow you to be that person, and vice versa. And so for me, I value marriage in that tradition, and my grandmother was very much so a strong woman who had an opinion, but was also submissive and obedient to her husband.
I like everything you said, but the partner word.
97% of marriages ain't respected.
Well, it was a
You know
time
what
in
I'm
their
saying?
marriage where he didn't have it. He couldn't be what she needed him to be, and she had to pick him up in that time.
Well,
Went
they
through
said
shit.
one partner. So I say she was the lead. But in marriage,
okay.
it ain't no such thing as a partnership. I have to check my wife on this all the time. It's not a partnership. I'm your superior. I'm your leader. Listen, we go listen show like this. But
I love it. I
It's
fuck
all
with it. I
sugar
love it. I'm not
but we
against it.
go
I'm not
as I
against
go.
it. I'm
You
not
want
against
somebody
it.
bigger,
I'm not
stronger,
against it. I'm not. I
faster,
love
and
it.
richer
I
for a
love
reason
it.
to
I
take
love
away
it.
to take away from the burden.
I
of
definitely
you.
love my man to lead. Please
Hey,
hold my
hey,
hand.
and
Hold my hand and
if
lead.
you-
I
and if
want
you
to
him,
listen.
you ain't even gotta say that. It
Sure
just,
don't.
It just happens.
Sure don't.
It just
For
happens.
me,
And
for
you
me
be-
being a single woman and not being married, and when I say single, I
How
really
old are
feel
you?
like.
Yeah, tell me after.
I can guess.
I tell you afterwards. I already told you how old I was. I'm in my
listening to
30s.
you.
Shut up. What I
I'm
will
in my
say is, what I will say, I'm a Sagittarius sun, Pisces moon, Capricorn rising. I believe in fairy tales.
Yeah, the
So I don't
the
have
Lulu
to see a
Pisces.
marriage to believe marriage is possible.
So you
I don't
get
have-
mad when you get
I
sold a
don't.
dream.
I don't get mad when I get sold a dream. I sell dreams. What are you talking about? So I sell
Hey,
dreams.
now.
What I will say is, I believe in fairy tales, and I believe that anything that I manifest is possible. But what I will say is that if you can't marry somebody who doesn't want to marry you
Or want to be married.
or want to be
a
married.
husband.
And I say I preach this to people all the time. Like, it's so many women and so many men out here that's like, I married her because we got kids, or I married her because we've been together this long. And it's like, ugh, like,
Marry me
that
'cause
was
you
that
wanna
was
be
the
a
only
husband.
thing why, because that's not gonna keep me with nobody. A kid not keeping nobody. Money not gonna keep me with nobody.
You don't wanna be
And just-
kept.
I do want to be kept. I want to be
No
real
dude
kept.
has ever woke up and said, I want to get married. We do that solely for
You
y'all.
haven't woke up and said you want to get married, and
No,
I don't care.
dude,
And I, listen,
You would think we'll
didn't
be
wake up
around
and
in
say that.
circles. Listen,
You didn't
we
wake up
talk
and say
about
that.
everything
You didn't
else.
wake up and say that. But some men have woke up and said, "Damn, I really want to marry somebody."
Men
You feel
talk
what I'm
about
saying?
Or marry
everything on the
her.
Xbox.
I want to marry
We
her.
never sit down and talk about, hey man, I can't wait to get married one day. Hey, never had the conversation. Never.
Yeah.
I have. I've heard that from men. I've heard
we
that
do
from
that.
men.
We do that to.
I guess I put myself in a room with different type of men.
Yeah, that's cap. That's cap. Okay, I'm trying to let the video play out as long as possible before pausing it. But I mean, come on. She's talking about she's in the room with those kind of guys, yet she's a single mother. Okay, a single mother out here, and she's talking about she's in rooms with those kind of guys. Okay, so why aren't those dudes marrying you? Okay, why aren't you married? When in reality, a relationship, a marriage specifically, is not about fairy tales. Okay, it's not about love. It's about duty.
Do that to show
Like,
y'all
that's
that we
bullshit.
serious about y'all, but that's something y'all want.
To be honest with you, you ain't gotta marry me. We could be, listen, just be loyal to me, baby. We good.
Hey,
Don't let me
hold on.
find out shit. Don't let me hear about shit, and we good. But what I will say is I do believe in marriage, but I don't have to see it to believe it.
No, you know
I
what?
gotta feel it to believe it. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I just realized. I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
some women
realist.
are meant to be a +1.
Hey now,
Elaborate.
You know what you mean?
Okay, I can
Seriously.
Okay.
So a lot of women is just meant to be
The potatoes,
they
the
meant
French
to be on the
fries,
side.
the salad.
Not the steak.
The broccoli,
All of these
Or
are side
lobster.
items.
the macaroni and cheese.
Because some people can't fathom even being in that position. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is now? I think that some women are happier like that.
And that's
I
fine.
agree.
I like being I've
that
always
makes
been in
sense.
long-term relationships.
You don't know what you want.
I've always been in long-term relationships.
You don't
I've
know.
not always been in
But-
long-term
but-
relationships.
but-
I've always been in long-term
But you keep
relationships.
telling me about the guys that you decided not to marry.
And
once
also
they-
the women.
Why?
Let's talk about it.
She ready for little man.
Look at me.
I'm gonna turn this way.
She ready.
Let's talk about
Miss
it.
Mary Mac, Miss
Let's talk
Mary
about it.
I'm just saying.
Let's talk about
Cause
it.
I ain't about to play with you today, Shawty.
I'm just saying, like, I've always been a long-term relationship. I'm very loyal. I'm very loyal to the person. I've never played
That
second. I
don't
always
work for you.
always play front row with
That
anybody.
that don't
It
work
does
for
work for
Now,
me.
I appreciate
It
the
does work
truth,
for
'cause
me.
this
Why you
is-
saying it
Man,
don't
I'm
work for
just-
her?
This is the average boss
Yeah.
babe. This is boss babe. This is who.
How
we
much y'all
deal
want to
with.
bet? How much you want to bet? Some of y'all wives are settling. Maybe some of y'all wives know I have to be with him to be taken care of. There's a lot of women out here that get married to be taken care of.
So check
I'm not
this
one of
out.
them women.
No, 2K. That's,
You know what I'm saying?
that's-
So when it comes to certain situations where you say some people want to be a side piece and somebody want to be that, like, it's not that. A lot of women get married just so they can get taken care of.
No,
We
that's
never
not-
talk about that.
That's not really what it is.
We never talk about that, though.
What it really is that a lot of women. No, seriously. A lot of women are seeking men that they don't qualify for. So a lot of times they say that they're settling.
Yeah.
Settling for what? He settled for you.
Facts.
Like, really, honest to God, when you see a lot of these women and you ask them, oh, okay, so what do you deserve? They always say what they deserve, right? It's a bunch of bullshit.
Deserve is entitlement.
It's a bunch of bullshit. And honestly, 99% of the population is regular, everyday people.
Yeah.
And
But
they
the internet makes you
wait,
think
wait,
that you're
but they
accessible to
need-
people you will never know in
But
real
they
life.
need to be with other regular, everyday people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Grandma and grandfather knew that they was basic as hell. And they
raised a
came
basic ass
together as
family.
Not
basic
too much for Robert and Renee.
and they rocked out with each other and
They
they
gave birth to
figured it out.
extraordinary kids.
And then they wound up becoming better as a result of being together because
Yes.
they both played their roles.
So
and
you
They
admit
understood.
that, you
They
admit
understood
that
their
a woman can make you better.
All right, guys, so there you have it. Okay, so let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, to argue with these hyenas on the podcast is tiring. Okay, it is exhausting. Just listening to this is too much. Okay, I don't know how Anton does it. I don't know how Kevin Samuels did it. Okay, I don't know how some of these content creators do it. Okay, it is exhausting to argue with these entitled boss babes. They're just not gonna get it. Okay, they're not gonna change their ways. They're not gonna step into the light. Okay, they're gonna constantly stay in their echo chamber. Okay, like I've said previously, she's good looking enough where she's probably getting attention and guys sliding in her DM, okay, claiming how attractive she is. And, you know, hey, maybe that's her pocket. Maybe that's her lane. Maybe she's content with being in that category. Who knows? I mean, she claims to have relationships that are long term. I don't know. I can't confirm nor deny. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Give me some feedback. And until next time.